Hello and welcome to Yapping at Midnight with Bonnie. So, real quick, I want to address something that is just shocking. Bonnie was here on time. I miracles do happen. What the heck? How did you get here on time? What this is what? I'm you took your nap. Like it's just Yeah, I mean, it's just shocking to me. This has been quite the month. I told I told a friend earlier that, or earlier, good Lord, like at the end of July, that I have a feeling August is going to be a really good month. I just have that feeling, and so far it's been a pretty good month. Uh-oh. For some reason, the audio isn't picking up. I knew it. God darn, it's always something. Why are you not working? One second, guys. I'm going to try and fix this. Bam. There we go. Now it should be working.
Okay, cool. Um, Hang on a second. Sorry. It is hot in Texas, and I read deodorant myself quite frequently, and it's just I'm good, but I can feel the sweaty.
Did you really
So,
just do that live? People can see you.
I know.
Oh my gosh.
Do I?
Don't do that. Oh, the redneck's coming out. Gee, don't
Hold on.
stop it. Oh, you're doing that Jesus Christ Superstar thing, or what was that thing with Molly Shannon and Will Ferrell? Oh,
Yeah, Molly. It was Molly Shannon. It was
like Superstar, right? It was just
Superstar.
Superstar.
Yeah,
Superstar.
she would do Superstar. Don't even know why. Yeah. So yeah.
Oh, that's terrible.
I loved Molly Shannon. She was fun. And see, no problem.
um, uh, let's say hello to a few people. Um,
It is pH balance.
Hello, Leash. Welcome, Doll. Hello, Paranormal Witch. Jennifer Vatsa. Uh, and Get Smart Quick. Welcome, Paranormal Witch. Welcome.
We are all
So,
there.
thanks for hanging out with us, you guys. Appreciate it. So,
Yes. See me sniff myself. That's so lovely.
uh, as you know, Yapping with Midnight is just, a bit more casual, laid back, as opposed to Unexplained Possibilities podcast, where a slightly bit more formal. As you can tell, Bonnie is just sniffing her pits, and you're getting compliments on your hair. So,
Thank you. Thank you guys. I like it. It's been fun. It started as like um almost like a Raggedy Ann red. It was really super bright. It's still bright red. But I feel like we're more like it's kind of fading more to a big bada boom.
yeah, I knew you were going to say Leela from the Fifth Element. Great movie.
I love the movie.
Or
But yeah,
Lilu? No,
yeah,
it's Lilu. Or is it Lilu or Leela?
it's Laylu.
Laylu. Thank you.
I think it's Laylu.
Ba
But
da
she's a
boom.
big bada boom. Yeah.
Ba da boom. Big
Also,
ba da boom.
big bada boom. Big bada boom. Yeah. And then was it multiplex?
something like that. So I haven't seen that
Actually,
movie in a
I
good
saw a
while.
picture where her daughter's holding a little multi. I guess she got to keep the multiplex card.
Multi-pass.
That's it.
Yeah.
Yes. So she's holding her daughter, who looks just like her. So it was neat to see. She posts a lot of neat stuff like that on her Instagram. Gosh, what's her name? Mila Jojovic.
Yeah.
Not
So
really.
is there any reason why you decided to go this hair color?
It's oh god. No, not really. But it's like there. You ever heard that? There's this song. I think it's actually Eve and Gwen Stefani, "Bitch I'm Drastic," where she goes from red to blonde. Bitch I'm drastic. So just from one color to the next, it's just
Um,
felt it.
I only
It
know one song by them. I don't know the lyrics to it, but it's like something about "Let me blow your mind." Doom, doom,
the one.
doom,
That's
doom,
the one. Yeah, at the
doom.
beginning when Eve is rapping, she goes from red to blonde. Bitch I'm drastic. Which one? Pick one. Yeah. Labeled as a hazard. I like her. I like her style and kind of just her um, the way she carries herself. And what's funny is a lot of people do not like, people have mixed emotions when it comes to, oh gosh, Cardi B. I absolutely love the energy because she does not care. When it comes to people hating on you, literally, she is the person to go to for, I don't care, as long as she's happy, she sees herself in the light, she's not going to let others do it. And I kind of love how she embraces that. It's like, dude, I really appreciate that kind of fuck you energy,
And
at this
for me, she could fall off a freaking cliff. Can't stand her. Dislike
time.
her. Can't
Why?
stand her. She's rude. She's disrespectful. She's ignorant. I don't like that she used to take advantage of people, which is just disgusting to me. Forget her. No, she's a bad influence. I hate that she has fame for being an idiot. It's ridiculous.
I like it that I like some of her the way she just has learned of people that doubt her though. She doesn't she doesn't let it get to her.
No, now you see, a good role model would have been Doris Day. Now there we go. That's a woman.
No, I'm not. But Doris Day was a good role model in a certain time period.
Oh,
Unfortunately,
she's
now that
still a good role model. Doris Day
Doris Day
was,
would get walked over and stomped on in this society.
because society is stupid and backwards
Well,
and they have no
yes.
respect for good things.
No,
Doris Day
you're
is
not
amazing.
wrong. You're
Oh
not
man,
wrong. You're
Doris
not.
Day, Barbara Eden. Oh god, I would.
I call her Gidget. We were talking about that the other day, but Gidget.
Yeah, Barbara Eden's old as sin, but man, if I had the chance, whoo, heartbeat, in a heartbeat.
We were talking about that the other day.
Yeah,
I like who played Gidget? Um, she also did. God, Patty.
oh,
No,
don't say Patty Hearst.
no, there was a Patty. Okay, well, two people play Gidget actually. Patty something, and I can't think of her. She had like a mental health issue, like literally, and I think she played the movie about the woman with the split personalities. What was that? Sybil. Have you
I
ever?
know the movie, but I've never watched it.
I watched. See, did you ever watch anything with Betty Davis? I liked some of them crazy lady actresses.
I know you do. I can tell. It sort of fits your theme.
Hush, hush,
I have to
Charlotte.
say something real quick because I'm going to forget, but I would love it if Curtis would just like all of a sudden show up and just kiss your hand after it has armpit juice all over it. That would just make me laugh so hard.
I can't do it. Now I can't do it to him but he would like not if he didn't know. Like
No,
that's
if
wrong.
he didn't know,
We
I
are
would
talking
just
about love and light and fucking uh saying what's her name, Doris Day, and you're telling me to sneak my baby
I
in the.
didn't say sneak. I just said I would crack up laughing if that
Oh,
happened.
well, you wouldn't do it willingly.
Yeah, so I would just think it's
I would
funny.
bring friends out.
So, no, we're not really talking about celebrity crushes or anything, but Barbara Eden and Elizabeth Hurley.
Who's that?
millisecond.
Dun, dun.
Um, so Paranormal Witch asked me a question real quick, and it was, why did I decide to review Black Magic of Ahriman?
Ooh, nice.
What was the reasoning behind that? Well, you're gonna be disappointed. There is no reasoning behind it. Curtis said he could send it to me. I said, sure, why not? And I decided to review it because I had nothing else going on. Although I didn't realize I would have to read it several times to really get it to hit home. But it's definitely a
And those,
good read.
no, those can always be the ones that you. I that's how I read when I. What my dog's trying to bite her. She's itchy. Um, when I read something, I'll go back and I'll feel like, well, if I'll read a whole another paragraph over. Then if I feel like, well, I must have been missing something in the prior paragraph because something is not clicking. Yeah, and so that's one of the reasons that I am so intimidated, because I know that that book particularly would probably just, that will be a long one for me.
Yeah.
Um,
Um, I will say that like it's very well written. Just so much information. Oh, Get Smart Quick just looked up Barbara Eden. Yeah, now you know. Um, it's so
she
much information in there, and it can be, like I said in the review, information overload because it's just so much. And it is, if you're going to actually practice what's being taught, it is a rewiring that needs to happen, and you almost have to fight yourself as well as everything that you know. And
yeah.
I made special mention because this brought back terrible flashbacks of staring at the sun, and it's like, oh, no. But
uh,
the reasoning for it made sense, and I get it. Unlike freaking Blue will say looking at the sun at high noon in mass.
yeah, yeah. You know, you kind of already hit on it, but this so far, what have you thought of August? August, we've just hit this, this quote unquote. It's kind of it's fixing to close if it's not closing now. But that Lions portal,
Yeah.
how's that hit you, Mel?
Well, I don't really know because, I don't really pay attention to things like that. I kind of just do do. What I can say is this has been a really positive month. But here's the thing. Before I went into August, I said, no, we're going to change it up and we're going to make this a good month no matter what. And I decided to do things that I normally would not do. I'm doing little spell work, folks. Um, and
I think it's awesome.
maybe the Lionsgate is enhancing that because I do
Mm-hmm.
feel more positive than I have in a while. And like, I won't say I'm happy, happy, joy, joy, but I'm certainly closer to that than what I was because, like I suffer from depression. And when I do Unexplained and everything, like you guys are getting a candid Melvin. So I've tried to put on a face, because I don't like people feeling how I feel. I want folks to laugh and smile and everything like that. And like this month has been just really good. Like the energy has been good. Everything. It's just been very positive to me. And even when things have gone wrong, still it's like, it could always be worse. Just roll with it. Like, and something else will come along and stuff. So
Right. Well, it's funny because my friend, she's been going through some things too, and I did a really interesting reading for her today, and I picked up on some insane things. First of all, but I told her, this person, like I was saying, there is a person trying to put doubt in her own, the things that she was wanting to do to manifest for herself, right? to And my friend has always had a positive outlook. I love my Aquarius people. Like they're just really able to look at things magically or spiritually in a sense that is almost manifesting itself. And she's like, I was just, and it was it was like a water yoga instructor telling her, well, the way she said it, my friend was going to say every morning, today's my lucky day. She was perceiving it, when she was going to say it, she was going to bring good things, but then of course this one person made it out, well, luck, that can be, like she was doing it wrong. And I'm like, no, erase what these people put in your head as to wrong, because for whatever reason, spirit is putting it into your head that is the way you need to manifest, because her perception is the person that was telling her is the wrong way. Well, her perception of luck may be a whole different meaning. So no, I told her to get back in her own head and not let others, kind of try to guide her.
Yeah, and throw her off.
Right. Well, and when I was doing the cards, I was noting this person's honestly one of these most happy, chipper, unfortunately, somebody that people tend to go to when they're having a hard time. Most of the time they can keep their own happy, kind of like you're explaining. But for the most part, she can keep herself in a happy state of mind most of the time. Now, the last year and a half, and I need to talk to Scarlett actually, and get some ideas to help her too. But about a year and a half ago, it might be coming up. It's been a minute, but she was in a car wreck, and the person that she was with, she basically watched her friend pass away in front of her. They got hit by a drunk driver, and it was awful. But now, their lawyers have gotten involved. Everybody's, they decided that because of all the things that have happened, there are medical bills that need to be paid. So yes, there's going to be there. They took it to law. I feel like my friend is due. Any money she's out. Also, you don't realize the trauma that this could. Watching my friend go through this, there's so much self guilt. They call it, survivor's guilt, whatnot. And I've watched this person go from a bubbly, happy person, even when shit's kind of hitting the fan, the type of person that will try to find the good in it all and just change. Now, doing this reading, though, there was so much chaos, which was just not her. And something Spirit said, you need to ask her what she has of her friends that's in her house. And so I had to say, she was talking, I said, stop, I have to interrupt. And I said, Spirit wants me to know, is wanting to know, what do you have in your house that is this person's or from them? Because it seems like there was some stuff going on, as people do. We all have our moments, but this friend was kind of going through some heavy stuff of their own at that time that they passed. Well, a friend, after she passed, brought her over a bag, and now get this, clothes. Not only clothes, but shoes. And I said, have you been wearing the shoes? I said, all this energy, all of this bullshit, this is not yours. You've been literally carrying her energy. You've been walking in her shoes. And I just kept getting this whole picture. Said, basically it's like put them in our black garbage bag. You've got to get rid of them. And it was hurt me because it's like, she's like, do I need to get rid of them? She goes, and then she looked and she kind of giggled because it's like she already knew the answer. Do I need to give them to Goodwill or anything? I was like, no, no, we're not pushing. We're not. I said, if you want to give this energy to somebody else. She's like, well, no. Literally, when people are, I just kind of want to throw this out there. When taking from somebody that has passed away, be very careful about clothing items, because this whole reading really opened it up for me, because especially like shoes and stuff that are probably not washed by the time, my friend probably just tried them on because you're wearing socks most of the time. You might not even think about it, right? Mm-hmm. But you are putting on the 6 items that they would wear that has their essence, their energy all infused into those items of clothing. Especially the shoes hit me even more so because, okay, your feet control your grounding. And her legs were what was actually hurt real bad. My friend's legs were hurt severely bad in the wreck. Now she's walking and everything now, but she did have to, be put back together in a way. So her healing has been with her feet in this person's shoes this time, whole entire time. And this weird chaotic energy has been going on ever since. So yeah, watch out for that, especially anybody that collects things of people that have passed away. If you're going to keep those kind of items that they ground themselves in or that they wore personally, make sure that you keep it contained if you must. That was just so to me today because I mean I knew that items, all kinds of items that a person owns, can hold a lot of energy, but you don't think about. I never thought about things like shoes. I said, no, you have your foot. You're literally walking in her shoes.
Jeez.
Think about it. She was literally been walking in her friend's shoes. Any unused, unfinished business, all that energy, all that chaos that was already there prior to that quick pass. No. So I told her, I was like, no, none of this has been yours. So it's time. And I told her, I said, of course, now go do some cleansing. She's already got, ideas. I've got some stuff I'm going to be sending her, but yeah, we're working on getting that all cleared up.
Okay. Wow.
Yeah.
And hello, Slim Lewis, and hello, Jack's Law. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Paranormal Witch had a question for you a few minutes back, and she wanted to know how you feel about the review I gave.
No, I like it. I really do. I feel like the review was very fair. It made me a little more willing and not as afraid to read it myself at this point because I can't say myself completely, but the part where you're even mentioning, and this is something that, unbeknownst to you, it said you mentioned that it helps you to understand Curtis and the way he comes across or the way he tries to explain things. Because let's be real, there was a lot of hard things that Curtis went through when working with Aramon.
Mm-hmm.
When we work with certain deities, it can. I didn't realize even myself, and you've seen that with when I started working with Segment, that you can take a. You don't. You're laughing, but yeah, that certain ones, no matter how strong we are personally as an individual, there are certain ones that when you're really diving into that and truly connecting, that they kind of spill over, I guess, into your everyday life, trying to get their points across. And when you said that it helped you to understand him better, that's something that Curtis says. If you ever, once you read it, you will know me better. And so just thought you might want to know that tidbit.
Wow. Yeah, I
Yeah.
didn't know.
He's told me that. Yeah.
Well, it's true. Like, I have a better understanding of Curtis. Like, all right, I get it. And part of it is that Ahriman essence. And that is no joke. I mean, it is no joke. And like I said in the review, it is anarchy. It is resist and don't follow this. Use your own mind. Fight the power. It's
Right.
it goes beyond spiritual things. You can look at it even like fight the government. Don't allow them to take
Manipulate.
whatever. Yeah, manipulate, take away from you. And hello, Stephanie from the Cauldron Witch, and she's also complimenting your hair.
Thank you. Thank you. It's been fun. I'm going to probably have to get more to do. I'm trying not to wash it much, and I've done a really good job today. I had to make myself get up and wash it today. So I've done well. Like, I'm trying to limit it to 2 washes a week. which is better for your hair, Melvin. I'm not just a yucky girl. It is
I
truly.
mean, I don't have really any hair, so I don't know how it works.
You
I
can't.
mean,
So yeah, like the less, but and then also when you have this kind of color in it, um, this is what's fun. The colder you wash it, the like the less it will bleed. So like if I was to wash it with burning hot water, like it would probably be way more orangey by now. But it's still got a lot of that red vibe. So yeah, and actually Curtis picked out the color.
oh, okay. See, he
Yeah,
knows. Redheads. He gets it.
I red, and I said which one?
Yep. Man after my heart. He knows.
Yep.
Um, yeah, so I don't know what bleeding is exactly. That's just all Greek to me.
Basically, if I wore a white T-shirt in the rain, everybody would know that I'm. That it's all. Yeah, it would look like an Easter egg. That's yeah, just to
Oh,
watch.
well, let's not do that.
No, no, it's really well. In my case, it looked like I'd been murdered or somebody was trying to murder me. You know, with the red, so it would be quite no.
Well, fitting. But oh,
Yeah.
Slim has a question for you. Are you familiar with the book The Red King by Mark Allen Smith? And if so, what do you think of it?
No, I have not. The Red King.
Mm-hmm.
No, I'm sure Curtis has though.
Well,
The
putting
Red.
on the list.
I am. I wrote that down. The Red King.
So,
Why?
okay.
It's just I don't know. I'm just like first thing I see is never mind. I'm just like scorpion type. Like I don't know. It's energy. And
Uh,
it's interesting. Energy.
okay. And remember, Mark Allen Smith.
Mark Allison.
Yeah. Oh, hello, Behemoth. Welcome, welcome, welcome.
Hey, Behemoth.
So, you missed out. We were talking about hair color and bleeding and dying and all that mess.
Ah,
Not in
yeah.
the sense of I'm going to kill someone and let them bleed out and die, but you know, the good stuff. The good stuff. Oh gosh. um, so someone else had a question. I think it was Get Smart Quick. I that is such a funny name. Get Smart Quick.
Well, think of the TV show, but yeah.
Yeah, that's what I said when he popped up last week. I think it makes you think of Get Smart. Great show.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm trying to find the question
Uh,
real quick.
shows like I did.
What was it? Oh, where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Come on, Melvin. You're supposed to be better than this. No. The problem is I'm scrolling right past it, and I know I am.
You're fast scrolling.
Yeah, and it's annoying me because I saw the thing. I should have just here it is. What if you exercise a spirit from an object? Would that get rid of the energy or no?
Depends on the spirit. Depends on like if you're talking about a human spirit. Sometimes it would get rid of the spirit itself. Now, like with my friend, like me literally kind of finding out and pinpointing that it was shoes. It was her shoes that she wore all the time. Those have actually just, it's kind of like, objects can absorb our energy or essence or just, or even like the emotion. So every time my friend was putting her feet into this dead friend's shoes, all the chaos that my friend, that her friend was experiencing, well, now it was like she was literally walking on it. So yes and no. Um, like objects like clothing is like that's why I told her just get rid of it, get rid of it. Like it doesn't need to be like I just told her to seal the bag around it and take it to have it sent off to the dump. That's for the best at that point. Like don't put it to Goodwill or anything like that because nobody else needs it. Now objects are a little bit different, especially some is like if it's in the just think of it this way: if you're going to be wearing it, think twice, because you literally could be carrying that energy with you.
Hmm.
But like collecting haunted items, well, you know what you're getting into. First of all, most cases. So yeah, it can be removed human spirits are a lot easier to remove from my own experience than negative things. Or
We'll just say lower vibrational
okay,
entities.
Melinda,
Well, no, no, no.
I'm
I'm saying,
I'm effing with you, Mel.
yeah, don't go down that route. Oh, and we are, get this. I was so happy to see this. We're 24 away from 600 subscribers.
What? That's awesome.
24. Holy cow. How did that
That's
happen?
Mel. I knew it was coming.
So, I'm very happy about that. But anyway, yeah, lower vibrational entities. We'll just call them that. And I saw something in chat, and I had to glance again and read up because I see Stephanie mention stripping daily, and I'm just like, stripping daily. Okay, what's it getting freaky over here? But no, she's talking.
Dum, dum,
Uh oh.
dum.
Wow, 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 wow. Bow, wow, 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 bow, wow, wow. Ow! But no, she's talking about hair dye and all that. So
Okay. Ooh, stripping. Ooh, there's some certain ones. Like I always get worried about mine because mine's so fine. I have really like baby fine hair. Always, always have. When I was little, it was so fine it had no weight, so it kind of looked like I always had electricity around me.
mm,
Yeah,
that's
it was
different.
cute. It
And
was
yeah, I'm always in the gutter. Gotta live there. So yeah, darn straight.
women.
Don't act like you don't like it, baby.
Woo woo woo.
Um. So how do you get rid of aliens? Did you see her face change? Just oof.
You don't like that's what is so funny to me. Is like what people are like. Why are you so afraid of aliens? Because it's not like you can't go. You can't sit there and go. Jesus, it compels you. The Spirit of God
Well,
compels you.
you know
And
what? I'm not too sure about that. And the reason why I say that is because I was speaking to Ken Allen one time, and we were speaking about extraterrestrials.
okay,
And he
listen.
mentioned he was speaking to um who was he speaking to? Was it Patty Negri, maybe? And she was researching into in this case, I guess it would be interdimensional beings and how to actually communicate with them and what would work on getting rid of them and whatnot. And apparently, there are some things that you can say. It's just figuring it out. But yeah, there is something that you can do. I'll have to get Ken
Well,
back on the show
I
and talk.
have a lot of respect, and I've had a personal experience with Patty Negri. I actually used to talk to her, message her here and there. I need to message her again because I was wanting to. I would love to have her on a podcast one day. But she was able to confirm. Well, my friend that I told you that he passed, but they tried to say he unalived himself, which I told
Mm-hmm.
you it was not. I just couldn't see it, and I was actually seeing a lot of what happened. He was trying to show me, but you know, I was able to help his family find keys and things to where they need to look. But the actual files that they need, I don't know if it's actually been moved with the old house that it was in or if it's been buried. Unfortunately, that part we've never found as of yet. The family does, want to go digging. So that's, cross our fingers that they find what they need there. But anyway, um, she was picking and confirmed because I just mentioned like basically a friend that passed and that I don't think he did it to himself. And she mentioned the same things that I was seeing. And so then I was like, okay, for one, I feel better that I'm not freaking crazy. For two, all right, it's not, there is something to it. Somebody else that able to kind of step away from things and see the way that I do. I mean, I didn't say a word. I didn't say a word, and there was no even hints or references the things that she was picking up on.
Mm.
So there's that. Now, in regards to the alien thing, this is I see. You know that I was Amy Allen from the Dead Files. Actually, when I was so excited when she started following me back on Twitter. But watching her show from the get go, from the very beginning, I've told you how that's why I look up to her so much, because her experiences are very similar. She can explain this. She's a physical medium too, so maybe that's why I connect and kind of like there's somebody that I feel like I can kind of watch from afar and maybe learn from. But she did come upon one of the homes that she was doing, and she looked so lost, like, yeah, this isn't a demon. Like she didn't want to tell him it's worse. She didn't want to like make it, but she was like, yeah, well, you may just have to learn to exist with this. And they're all like, what? She went. She's like this, like I was like, okay, ha ha. I feel so much better because her face said everything I felt. And she's like, yeah, it's not like it done. No. So there's a lot more. And like she was telling this family that for whatever reason that they may just be watched or whatever. And I think this is kind of how she was explaining it. This young girl was